Okay, so we are now facing to the north. Just going to slowly start increasing our latitude. So we're going to start moving slightly further north. We're going to move 1 degree per second. There we go. So these orange constellations here are northern hemisphere constellations. And we can see Ursa Major here coming up, which is home to the Big Dipper. So these are constellations prominent in the northern hemisphere. And then past the Big Dipper we will have also the Little Dipper. We got this fun red circle again. There we go. So got the handle of the pot going towards the body of the pot here for the Big Dipper, and the Little Dipper. We've got the little pot here going towards the handle. Just stop. As long as you can find the, down this way. There's the handle, then going towards the pot here. As long as you can find the Big Dipper, you know that the Little Dipper is somewhere nearby. Once you've found this one, you can go up towards the very tip of the handle, and the star, right at the tip of the handle there, is this star Polaris, which is the North Star, and will always be pointing north. So there it is. It's located in the North Celestial Pole. That's the axis around which the Earth is spinning on. For that Southern Hemisphere clapping trick, that was what that red circle was, but that was the South Celestial Pole. So you've got, the Polaris North Star there in the centre. So that will always be facing north as long as you can find that one star. And yeah, there's the Big Dipper. Yeah.
Thank you.
Now we are going to, that's pretty speedy, cool. We're going to move back to where we are, and we're going to take out these constellations but keep up the band of the zodiac. Now the zodiac constellations lie along a special part of our sky called the ecliptic. This is the path the sun moves through over the course of the year, and it's also the same path that the planets take. We're looking over the sky at 1 AM tomorrow morning, and at this time we can see Uranus, Jupiter and Mars all rising up into the sky above us. Now, if we'd like to have a very quick fly out to Mars and then fly out to Voyager 1, what we'll have to do is actually lift off from Earth and have a look at things from a different perspective. So we'll start by turning to face toward the centre of our solar system, and then we will head on out. And here we go. So we'll begin by settling above our inner solar system and above the sun there in the centre. Otherwise called Tamanui Terra, the sun is a giant ball of super hot plasma that gives us most of our light and heat. And from here we can see our 4 inner planets, including our planet Earth, the third rock from the sun. So these are our rocky planets, mostly made of heavy metals, rocks and carbon. And then we have our gas giants, Jupiter and Saturn, mainly made up of hydrogen and helium. And then you've got our ice giants, Uranus and Neptune, which also contain a lot of hydrogen, helium, and a lot of other gases frozen into frozen form, like such as methane. We're going to fly in and have a look at Mars up close. And here we go. So flying in on the 4th planet from the sun. Mars here is named after the Roman god of war. That's because of its reddish appearance, which was thought to represent spilled blood on the battlefield. In reality, the colour of the Martian planet here is due to iron oxide on its surface. So basically the planet is covered in a layer of rust. On Mars, it also has polar ice caps, which grow in the winter and shrink in the summer. And Mars has seasons, very similar to the Earth, as its tilt is similar. It's close to that 27-degree tilt that we're on. So when we're tilted towards the sun, it's summer, and tilted towards away from the sun, it's winter. Mars gets a similar thing, and these ice caps are affected. There's actually so much water contained within these ice caps that if you manage to melt them completely, the entire planet could be covered in an ocean of water 6 meters deep. There have been many theories over time about aliens living on Mars and even invading the Earth on Mars, and that was ever since the, I think, late 19th century, so 1800s, when astronomers looking through their telescopes thought they could see manually dug canals on the surface of the planet. In reality, that just turned out to be an optical illusion. But ever since then, there have been many ideas, and although there may not be aliens for sure on Mars, it has been a very popular destination for robots, so still very science fiction. And our most recent one was the Perseverance rover, which should be getting its samples back pretty soon. There we go, got the sun there in the centre. Now I'm going to bring up the label for Voyager 1, which is, there it is, very, very far away, and we'll have a look flower and have a look at this spacecraft up close. This is quite an impressive feat of humanity. It's also the farthest we have ever travelled, ever. Of course, no human is actually aboard, but Voyager 1 has been travelling out into space since 1977, and has now travelled a distance of over 24 billion kilometres. Voyager 1 and Voyager 2 were sent out together to initially study the outer planets. They helped to reveal Jupiter's turbulent storms, even some volcanic eruptions on the moon Io, and had a look at Saturn's intricate rings. We're going to get closer. I'm clicking fly to. Fly. Go. There it comes. Hello. Now, Voyager 1's mission was expanded in 2012. That's when Voyager 1 became the first human-made craft to enter interstellar space, voyaging beyond the sun's outer influence. It's out beyond something called the heliosheath, which is the part of the sun's influence